And then we're ready to go the rest of the way up with the boards. And then we're ready for the hot tub, which we haven't bought yet. I don't even know what I'm doing. Alright, I am super excited today because I think we're actually gonna crack on our hot tub pad. Been wanting to do this, but just haven't had the time, or wasn't quite sure what we wanted to do. And then we didn't have quite the spacing between guests, but I think this area right here, we'll put walls up, and that's gonna be our hot tub pad with a little path coming here, up to there. It's up here, but I'm still trying to see it. So, I'm gonna wing it, which is always a great idea in design. Not. Let's see how this goes. All right, we got our lumber back here, and we made a real royal mess of the yard. And now we have our holes dug, so I'm gonna work on cleaning those out. And then we're gonna plant our posts from the trailer, and maybe do a little more grading, bring some stone in, have that be our base. And then we're ready to go the rest of the way up with the boards, and then we're ready for the hot tub, which we haven't bought yet. I don't even know what I'm doing. You know what the price difference was between them and the big ones? Or the rough side? It's chilly today, but we got saw set up. Still got to plant three more posts. 1, 2, 3. And then probably gonna just dig this out just a little bit more and bring gravel in up to here. Then we'll set the hot tub and then do the landscaping around it. I think I'm just gonna use river rock and make it kind of like cascade down through here into this green section. Kind of make it look somewhat natural. But yeah, that's kind of the theme here, a little bit more wild, but still we want it to look cleaned up. But I just received word that the stone truck is here. We're gonna dump a load of stone up here, then we can take it down there with the skid loader. So I need to run out to the road and help him get backed in. So we got this in here for now. I'm not quite ready for it, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit. And we're gonna go finish planting posts. And then we'll be ready to spread some gravel. All right, so we're back at it, trying to work on this. Trying to focus. Focus. Sometimes this thing struggles a bit. Trying to work on this in between the cracks and crannies over time. We got these slats up so to trim that post. And I'm gonna try to grade this out a little bit more, put some stone in there. And I'm almost out of battery, so I'm gonna go get a new battery for the camera. And then we're gonna stain this, I think. And I'm gonna go shopping for a hot tub, see what we can find. Then we can get that wired up, run the wire over through here, around the back, and I think in through there. And then that's about it. All right, so that's the pad. Whew, out of breath. Raked it out. Now we have to go hot tub shopping. And I think Lance is gonna trim the post tops and work on staining this. And we'll set the hot tub, figure out how to get our wire in, and then we're ready for the landscape rock. And then we're ready to seed grass, which is the big goal because it is almost the middle of October and we're kind of weeks away from being outside of our window where we can seed grass. So I'm trying really hard to get this in so we can rake all this out, seed grass, put it back together for the winter. All right, we're gonna try to get some staining done today yet. It's almost the end of the day, so I don't know if we'll get finished, but we're gonna try. And our lumber package worked out pretty good. We had one extra board. That's the way we like it. And that little pile of scraps. That's what you call efficiency. All right, so we're wrapping it up for the day. Super happy with how it went. It's amazing what you can get done if you actually focus on something, which is rare for us. But yep, just needs the hot tub and some wiring and some other things. It's a chilly Monday morning, and I did not get the hot tub. But I think he's gonna sell it to me. He didn't let me pick it up then, because he said he has to empty it. I think he still wants to use it a time or two. But supposedly I can come back for the hot tub later this week. Haven't heard from him though over the weekend. You know, Facebook Marketplace, we'll see how that goes. We shall see, stay tuned. But today we have to use this machine to dig our ditch to get the electric back to the hot tub pad. I'm gonna take water back there too so we can fill up the tub. But first we gotta move our wood pile. So it's not going terribly bad, but it's not going terribly good either. Got a little stuck. I managed to dig the whole way down to here, but yep, we're stuck. So we gotta pull it out. So it's been a few days. The stitch is still here, and we did get the skid loader unstuck and all that. We got very busy with other things. And luckily it hasn't rained yet. And luckily our hole hasn't caved in yet. But now we gotta clean it out. It's not very straight right there. I don't know what happened. And we gotta go get some water line, try to get this done. Because it looks like a mess around here. And I think there's guests coming this weekend. So that's what we're doing. All right, so I think the ditch is just about ready. I went to Lowe's and spent a lot of money. I got all these parts, and if you spend $1,500 at Lowe's, you get a discount, additional discount. I think it was like another 25% off. So that was pretty cool. So now I got this frost-free hose right here. I got the cheapest one they had, which is probably not the best idea, but for this time I decided to try it. And I'm putting this threading in, this close nipple they call it, 3/4 inch, and then I'm gonna put this T on here so I can extend the water line in the future if I want to. And we're gonna hook it up to that, run it back all the way through here, and try to hook it into the house. I wanted this to be
Ryan said you were so hungry. Is that true?
Wow, look at this.
Did you tell him that?
I did. Good job, Zion.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Look at that.
Figuring it out without blowing yourselves up.
Oh, this is.
Oh, we're way past that.
Yeah, the house is blown up for this. Alright, now we gotta uncoil this. Here we go. You know what? That might not be good to have a pressure on it. Alright, so we just uncoiled the hose, or laying it down in here. And I gotta see
More than I thought over here, but
what I gotta figure out over here. It's gonna be close.
yeah.
Comes in 100-foot rolls. And we are right there. Just by chance. Alright, so since we're so close to being where we need to be up there, I don't want to cut anything off this until I have it hooked up, because we're almost short. So I'm gonna dig a big hole here where we're gonna go into the house, get all that dialed in, and we'll hook this up and then pull it as far as we can, and hopefully it'll be enough, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, right.
So we finally got this dug and used this big old drill bit extension, and it should drill through there into the house, and I stuck my pipe in for now. And some of our hole collapsed. So we're cleaning that out, and then we can pour our hose or our pipe or whatever you want to call it up through there, see if we're long enough. But I think we're gonna be. All right, now I hooked it up inside, which maybe I'll show you that, but it's such a small little corner. I don't know if I can get a good angle. So we're coming out here, we put a little gravel there. I like to put some gravel there in case water's ever sitting just outside the hole, it doesn't try to push in that hole. We're gonna mud it, silicone it, but still, just so the water drains past that hole if ever it gets there. And on this side, I'm putting some gravel at the base, so when the frost-free drains out its pipe, it'll have gravel to drain into. Alright, so it's not very pretty, but I patched the hole going into the house. We got gravel on a lot of our water line. Home stretch. So it's early morning on the next day, the day after the last day. And there's guests coming today, which is great. But it means we gotta get this place looking half decent again. So we're hoping by the end of today to have the electrical conduit in. And that's gonna take a big push. We'll see, because then we can cover up our ditch, kind of rake everything out, put it back together. So, thankfully, the house isn't flooded this morning, which means that our pipes held overnight from where we tied in yesterday. I will show you that in just a minute, but the big push today is the electrical.